All right, what did you want to talk about besides being molested?
What else is there to talk about?
Damn. All right.
You trying to set me up, bro?
What? I gotta swing it all.
Dude, so one time, so my ex-girlfriend, her mom, one of the first things she ever said, I think she actually said this to my brother when she met him.
Yeah.
But we're identical, so we look exactly like. He had a fuller beard than me at the time, and she immediately, I swear, I think she might have introduced herself and then said,
Wait, she had a full beard?
no, my brother did.
Oh, okay.
And she said, you know, people who grow full beards, they say that's because they've been molested at one point or another in their life. And we both were just like, you look.
What year was this?
In like 2013.
2013.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta understand, there's like a whole culture of not shaving, but that's because hygiene wasn't, what it was today. You know what I mean? 100
There's a
years
point
ago.
in history everybody fucking had a beard.
Yeah. But
It's probably some bougie shit to not have
as
a
we've
beard.
gotten closer to the future, beards have come back. But I mean, early 2000s, it was shave everything.
I don't know, because in the early 2000s, there was like
People were shaving downstairs.
People
were shaving
but
downstairs.
that's come back. Bush
What?
is in the thing.
A Brit Herring, Harry,
Harry.
yeah.
But I mean, cause I don't know, you don't see.
I wouldn't put a gun to anybody's head and be like, yo, you got to shave.
Yeah, I'm gonna do
I
that.
don't give a fuck.
I don't shave my pubes very often.
I don't care.
I do it like once every quarter.
I don't care.
Come back to it like 3 months a year. I have like a quarterly regimen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just shave them down to like about half an inch.
Yeah.
Definitely with some hair. I've never,
Because it's weird. I mean, most men are naturally hairy.
Oh my god, dude.
So-
That actually.
So like doing the opposite would be like almost like you're feminizing yourself. 'Cause I know
What,
there's
to
a big.
shave your fucking pubes completely?
Well, to shave different parts of your body, take away your manliness. You know what I mean? Like to just feminize yourself. To be honest, that's what I look at it as.
Feminizing yourself?
Yeah, that's the whole culture is like feminizing. It's like, use your inside voice. Express some of your feelings.
I was using your inside voice feminine. I don't think. I don't think you're wrong to say that.
I think because some bitch ass dude that's inside got scared, and he's like, "Can we just lower it a little bit?"
Some people are just some people are civil and
Because-
just talk at like a regular.
Well, yeah, I get that.
But there's psychopaths like me and you
people.
will be in like a restaurant and be like, yeah, dog. Well, I was saying to him anyway.
But look at it this way: you don't have microphones. So you don't have microphones,
Don't
you're
have
just
microphones.
You're just going off of who has like a deeper tone voice, who's more, I guess, authoritarian, who has a more like presence versus
Yeah,
some
can't-
weak man in the
yeah.
corner who, has
Well,
a
the
soft
minute-
voice
The
and is afraid
minute
to
you
speak
do
up.
that, if you were like, if you went to the movie theater and they're like, oh, so sorry.
The movie theater is just different.
Yeah, we're like.
I'll
no,
choke
just-
somebody.
okay,
I'll
let
choke
me
somebody
just-
the fuck out of the movie theater. Go ahead.
Alright. So like you go and they're like, okay, we're out of seats. I'm so sorry, last minute. And you were like, look, I booked a seat. I'm going in there. They would be like, oh my fucking god, you
I
can't
wouldn't do
talk that way.
I wouldn't do that. It's full is full. You lost out. That's the same thing, I don't think.
What do you mean you lost out? You paid for a ticket.
Oh, you paid for a ticket?
Yeah.
Just ask for your
You
money
don't
back.
walk in
Just
there.
ask for your money back. That's it. See if you get your money back. That's it. If
I don't think you're
they-
getting. I'm not talking about that issue. I'm not talking about
What do you mean?
the issue. I'm talking. The issue isn't the movie theater. The issue is the way you respond.
Oh,
And
then
then
you're a
saying
dick
that-
for doing that.
Oh my god, dude.
I'm just saying.
I don't think you're understanding.
Well, it's the voice,
At
raising your
all.
voice.
Yeah, no, I'm not. You're not even raising your voice. I'm just saying if you were like you can't be masculine anymore. What's the point of that?
Oh.
This podcast sucks, dude.
Oh. Well, that's some people, I guess. I'm not gonna filter that out. Fuck that. And people can feel however they want to feel about that, but if you don't, I get I'm loud, and I tone myself down because you know what I mean. It's a lot for somebody's fucking ears. But here's my thing. There's been so many times where like I've been soft spoken, or I don't say anything, and the people are like, I can't hear you. The worst is when a woman tells me they can't hear me, and then I have to speak up, and then eventually it's like, okay, this is loud. I'm like, what the fuck do you want? You want a middle ground? I'm not giving you a middle ground, motherfuckers. I'm either gonna be quiet and soft spoken, I'll say shit, or you're gonna let this free. You get what I'm saying?
No.
No, okay.
You taking this is supposed to be a comedy podcast, dude.
Alright. Then tell me a joke, make me laugh.
No.
Who's there?
I don't know.
Damn.
This podcast sucks.
Boo.
Yeah, this podcast sucks. You're getting too serious. I don't know what to say that's funny. And then I'll say something and you're like, nah, see, that's retarded. And I was like, fuck. We're trying to make people laugh. You went in hard, right? And you're like, you know what really pisses me off? I'm like, dude, if you want to do
I'm
out...
just commenting on what you're saying.
You started talking. I've been responding to you.
Is the camera scaring you?
Not at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
What else
camera's
you want to
not
talk
here.
about?
There's no camera.
I mean, last week I told you to stop talking because you had a lot of good shit you were saying. I was like, just say all that shit. You was venting hard.
Well, yeah, because you're
It's
trying
about
to
family.
I feel like now the camera came on, and now you're trying to make a point. Stop making a point.
No,
Let's just
fuck
talk.
though.
Because I don't even remember what we were talking about. I think we
Well,
were
that's
talking
shit I
about...
want to talk about, but I want to
What
hear
the
you
fuck?
first.
Oh, we were talking about meds. We're talking about being on psych meds. Because I'm taking fucking...
Oh, that's like today though.
Yeah. Because in the 70s, you didn't have that shit.
Yeah, I don't take psych meds.
Oh, no, you were telling me Ric Flair tried to get it. What was it? Ric
Oh,
Flair?
that was from
Is
one of your
on
bits.
Xanax?
Yeah, because he's
Well, you just brought it up when we were just talking. It wasn't
he was insecure, so he took Xanax and he got addicted. And
Woo!
I think it's funny because he has to go out in front of thousands of people.
Woo!
Imagine that being.
Woo! and then he misses his script. Or he has to stop taking it, and he's like, woo.
He ain't missing no script.
Woo!
Motherfucker was out there.
Yeah, because he's not just on Xanax. Those guys are absolutely taking cocaine.
He mostly talked about how it was.
I don't think it was a
He was
secret
hardcore
that
Xanax.
all those dudes had to be on drugs. There's no
He would cut
way.
himself. Well,
it's not just him.
He would
The-
cut
like
himself.
all those old wrestlers, Jake the Snake Roberts, and fucking he was weird though, because he'd be like he would just say weird shit. And then but Macho Man Randy Savage and Hulk Hogan, obviously, like Macho Man. I mean, it's not even funny to even joke about it, it's just been done so many fucking times. But his ooh, yeah, he's so fucking hype he can't contain it. And I just recently
that's the
saw
secret
a lot of
you're
people are talking about the clips of them being like, I'll crank you just beyond the point of you jerking your knob or some shit.
But all that shit's camped down now.
Yeah, is it
Calm
still as
down.
gay?
Calm down. Take your Adderall. Be a good boy. Don't throw.
We need to have a computer
Don't throw
set up.
somebody through a fucking table.
We need to get a.
I miss that, man. People
See,
beat each
better-
other with chairs and shit.
Too bad you're moving out of this place because if we could get a fucking projector screen that we could sit behind so
We
we
don't
can
need
put
that.
shit up. Yeah,
Just
but
have a midget just hanging from the ceiling, hold the camera.
holding a TV.
Yeah, with a Q&A card telling us what to say.
I
I'm
don't
not
think-
saying us what to say, but asking us
So
questions.
what, you want to script the show?
No, like Q&A, you ask us questions.
You can't say midget anymore.
Or people can email in stuff,
It's
and we'll answer their questions. We'll give advice.
I don't think a midget's
Self-help.
offensive enough.
Self-help
We should have
podcast.
just a really short Asian man.
Okay.
He'll cue us,
There's a lot of those.
especially here.
It's everywhere though.
There's a lot of Indians here now too.
Yeah.
Is that the correct term for someone that's from India?
No.
What is it?
Dirty people.
Oh my god. That's a joke. Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
So tell us about these psych meds. Because I used to think they were great in the beginning too, but
I don't
I
think
just
it's great.
Well, here's my thing, because I had no tolerance to them, so they worked in the beginning. Certain ones worked, and I was getting them from certain people. So I would take like Wellbutrin, and I'd be like, oh, I call them smileys. I call them smiley pills. They make me happy. But it never matched up to what was on the street, which was fucking weed. It never matched the weed. I'm just like,
but then once it stopped being on the street, though, what I found was like I was smoking too much.
The concentration.
And so, like, when you do
the
that,
high dosage.
yes. And
So
the
that's where you got-
availability.
That's where you got
there isn't
self-control.
there isn't no, like, you go online, you see what you want, there's a variety, you place your order. There's no, like, hey, dude, can I get whatever weed, hopefully it doesn't have shit in it. And it's like, okay, meet me at 4, and then, for real. And then it's like at 8 o'clock, you're finally picking up your fucking weed. Because this guy had work, and then you're meeting at a fucking, like, Hardee's parking lot. And
whereas here it's like now it's like
Go in
discount.
and pick up
I could
your
make the
order.
order the night before, make a whole selection. It's there in the morning, already in a bag with a receipt. A smiley little person behind the counter is like, "Here's your weed." They're telling you the description, what's in it, tells you the date it was harvested. There's return policies. There's return policies on weed.
Yeah, that's crazy. I never actually utilized any of that.
They'll contact the distributor, whoever.
All I know
grew
is
it,
like the first
and they can
time
return it.
I went, it felt like I was in line for a club. The first time I went, it was in Lebanon, and like, so it's like right on the main drag of the town.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
There's a lot of people there that day.
A lot of people, and there's a security guard up front, like,
Yeah.
it's your card. It's your card.
Yeah.
You go in.
But then once you got in there,
nice
it's
and air
like,
conditioned.
ooh.
There's fake
No one
plants
without a card
everywhere.
can find it.
And there's decorations, and it's
Yeah.
all like fucking everything's bought off IKEA or some shit.
Yeah.
Everything's all modern and cool looking.
Yeah.
And then it's super annoying because they just want to bug you about the very specific nerdy shit.
Unless you already know what you want.
Which you like
But if
in
you
my
go in there
experience-
and you already have
in my
a
experience,
decision made up.
they would like at like I don't know, like I've been to so many of these different stores,
Yeah.
especially like up in Pittsburgh. They're I went to a bunch up there too. I still get texts on deals. Like,
Yeah.
they'll send out texts on
Okay.
deals.
I'm gonna say something, and I'm not proud of it, but I was at one store, and it was a couple of years ago when it first opened up. I snapped on these people because I was being an impatient little prick, and ever since I snapped on them, every instance after that, they I feel like they just got my vibe. Like, he already knows what he wants, get him what he wants, and get him the fuck out. Now, after a while, you know what I mean, I calmed down, you know what I mean, he talked to me, get to know me a little bit more and shit. But it's still that same energy, like, he is not here to bullshit, he already knows what he wants, he's not gonna be indecisive about fucking weed, you know what I mean?
No.
So that,
I think
that's the energy.
I think you think people assume much more about you than they truly do.
No, I know.
Yeah, because they tell me like, I go there, they know. How are they gonna do this? Because they know I want the highest. I'm like, I don't think they probably know who you are.
Well, because I told them repeatedly. They know my name.
You told them that.
I told
And
them
they're like,
repeatedly.
okay, alright, so yes.
I tell people constantly,
Like this dickhead.
I don't like waiting for shit. So when you say something 100 million times, they catch the vibe. That if you don't, you're dumb.
Yeah, you know.
And then two,
I catch
I
that
don't even-
vibe and I'm like, okay,
I don't
so
even.
You want
There are
this?
certain places where
Okay.
they know me so
want
well. You know, you can
this?
pull your ID out and you show the window or the camera or whatever, and they open the door. There's places where I don't even pull my ID out because they know me so well. They just open the door. They're like, oh, he has one. Don't even bother looking at his shit. Just open the door. That when they started doing that, I was like, okay, they definitely know who the fuck's coming in this bitch. Because there's no, you know what I mean? Everybody else is holding their fucking card up. Not me. They're just like, in there, at the front desk.
Yep.
They don't even assume that I'm here to just be like, oh, I don't know what I want. No, they know what I want.
You know what's fucking
they know
extra
what I want.
wild about all that?
What?
Is that you're not even smoking the weed. You're coming here and you're saving it. Because you're sober.
I said I'm a little squirrel. Collect the
You're a
nuts.
sober little saint.
squirrel.
You can't.
Collect the nuts
He
for the
doesn't
winter
want
time.
to enjoy.
Oh God,
Uh-oh.
please don't.
He doesn't want to get a contact.
It is.
Would
Contact
that be
high
bad
is
with a
real.
podcast?
Yeah.
Should I? Was this the same thing as like drugging somebody
Yeah.
forcefully?
Why do you?
You know, the
Why do you have
shit-
to smoke wet all the time?
Wet?
Yeah, why did you
Don't
smoke
never
wax?
smoke wax before.
That's what that is.
This is
You
not
told me
that.
that was
It's
what it
not
was
that.
before we turned the camera on.
He rolled this joint for me because I can't roll joints. This good. I can't roll joints. I'm not- I can roll blunt.
Don't get
I don't know what the
distracted.
difference is.
Please don't.
Because of what? So,
No, I said get distracted. Keep doing what you're doing.
there's some pretty.
Look at you, look at you, look at you, look at you. Oh,
Oh,
yes.
yeah, you wish.
Yes. Light it. Light it. How does that feel? How does that make you feel, Josh?
Liberated.
You feel liberated? Do you feel like one of those girls that takes your bra off and just screams, I'm liberated?
I feel like I've been working my whole life for free,
Yeah.
and they just let me off the farm.
Yeah. They just let you off the farm?
Or wherever.
Oh shit, damn, that's deep.
I don't know why I'm not farm.
Because deep down inside you're a slave.
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 You're a slave, man. Try this, man. Free your mind. You're a fucking slave.
No, get the reefer madness out of my face.
Get the reefer madness. You ever see a hot dog talk to you before?
That's better.
That's not good. Dude. They want to see your face.
Nobody wants to see my face,
Everyone's
except for the police.
no, they don't. They want you to wear a mask. Everyone wants you to wear a mask. Make sure you're wearing a mask. That's what you need. You should have a COVID mask on, like I said.
A COVID
It's
mask?
just, that's almost as effect.
I don't even know where that shit is anymore. I don't think I have a COVID mask anymore.
Have a COVID mask. Is COVID's over now?
As soon as they started dropping bombs on Ukraine, that shit ended. Those masks, I burnt them shit.
Is COVID is done. It's like officially done.
Not for some people. Some people that COVID's forever.
Yeah.
You know those people.
Just like Wu-Tang.
You know those people.
Yeah.
You
I
see
do
them
know
out
those
in public.
That's like the.
They're out there getting their 200
My
booster
family
shot.
are those type of people. They wait around to hear like the call from the media, where it's like, oh hey, it's wintertime, and when the common cold comes around and people start getting the sniffles, they're like, get your 16th shot right now, or you're a piece of
COVID
shit.
shot or flu shot?
COVID shot.
Why not a flu
Because
shot?
they're just gonna, because every fucking year they're making a new booster now. Because when the common cold comes around, the flu, like at flu season, literally at flu season,
Yeah.
they'll be like, get the fucking boosters. They gotta get them because everyone's dying of COVID again.
I think I'm high.
It's really serious.
I'm mad at you.
You're not
I'm high. My eyes are red now. I feel silly.
It's good. I need you to feel silly.
Fuck you.
You're dead air.
Fuck you. I said dead air. Mom's dead air.
Alright, well. Leave the mothers out of this, okay?
What? You talking about my mom?
I don't want it. I don't even know your mom is. It's not fun.
Her name is Sharon Shepard.
Sharon
There you go.
Shepard.
Yeah.
It sounds
Sharon Marie
That
Shepard.
sounds like a fake.
Sharon Marie
fucking
Shepard. I
name.
swear to God, that's
You
her
made
real
that up.
name.
Nope. You made it up.
Sharon Marie
It sounds like
Shepard.
a video game character.
It's not.
Is she the main protagonist of the Mass Effect series?
No.
Okay, I think you're lying about that.
No. She's let's see, my dad's 58. She's, hold on, let me think.
Should get this guy on the podcast.
She's 4 years older than my dad. So my mom's 62 years old.
That's old.
What?
That's old.
But my mom?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Mom's old. But you're kind of old, though.
Yes, I am.
You're older than me.
I'm like 1,000 years old.
You're 35, right?
Yeah.
It's a solid number right there.
Yeah,
But
everything's downhill from here.
It's been downhill since you're 25.
Yeah, I can feel it in my knees.
You turn 25 and it's over.
Yeah, I know.
So,
I knew that when
I
I was
mean-
25.
You have to make a decision at that point to get married and do that, or if you just want to be that
I
guy.
don't know about that. I was gonna say Robert Bank, but go ahead.
That's the other option. Which is like just in the very wide category of that guy. You're gonna like, okay, if you just want to be a bachelor and just fuck chicks, then just have casual relationships for the rest of your life. You're that guy. Oh, there's the man whore.
Yeah.
Put me down. I'm just trying to get the bag, sis. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. We gotta
What?
keep each other up, Ken. What?
Being a man whore?
Well, I just think we shouldn't be saying that kind of language to each
Let me put it this way. Oh, no, never mind.
It's a hurtful thing to say.
I'm high, I lost my train of thought.
You're not fucking high, bro.
I'm high on life. I'm high on,
Brandon has never spoken about one before. Ever.
until he blew it in my face.
Yep. It's the first time.
Yeah.
He just happened to somehow have his weed card and he purchased
So let's
it.
go, okay, are you done talking about, psych meds?
Yeah.
You sure?
I got a whole lot to add to that, yeah. I mean, I didn't say much, man.
Yeah.
Nah. So a lot. Makes the bad thoughts go away.
What do you think the best psych med is?
It's like smoke weed,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah.
Isn't Xanax a psych med?
Yeah.
So that's
They
probably
use
like
it
the
that
best.
way,
That's probably like
but,
the best though.
you know, like,
You know why? Because I've only taken Xanax once, and I don't have no urge to, you know what I mean, chase after that
you
high.
have a problem.
But what I will say about Xanax is it's one of those things where you take it, and I instantly was like, damn, this makes me feel like I don't give a fuck about anything. No
Yeah.
problems.
If you ever have,
all my
if you ever have
worries.
a moment with a substance when you're like, oh shit, I feel complete. You fucked up. Like you're gonna
Yeah.
eventually get addicted. You
Yeah.
just will. Like in the Xanax, see the problem with Xanax and the problem with opiates, like oxycodone, like
Yeah.
you know what I mean, herpes,
Yeah.
and you know stuff like that. Adderall, definitely Adderall, like all that stuff is too readily available.
Yeah.
You get a diagnosis, and we'll just be like, here's an endless supply for you.
Yeah.
You have insurance, the insurance will pay for you. So it's a fucking
I don't know.
crazy.
I don't like
way to
Adderall
go.
because
It's a
Adderall
crazy,
makes me
but
feel
if
like
you
there's
look
a
at
spell
it,
over
but
me.
you have to look at it this way. The way we know, like the similar, there's a similar version of this, but it's all on the street.
Yeah.
Instead of Adderall, you get methamphetamines
Yeah,
or
or
cocaine.
crack, yeah, or coke.
Yeah. Or is
Same
you can
thing.
do fentanyl,
Yeah.
which is like the fucking prescription opiate drugs. Or you can
Yeah.
just smoke weed from the street that's probably a little poor quality and
Yeah.
running the risk of having fentanyl sprinkled on it.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, so you have those two worlds. It's just the other one's nicer, but the other one is easier to get fucked up on. And I know just from working in recovery, I worked in recovery for a while, so it's like that system is just meant to make more drug addicts and them get caught up in that shit. It's wild. It's
Do people
definitely-
pee the bed in recovery?
Dude, I was like, if you would have let me just go to that, because working in a detox center, like, so like when someone comes in, somebody
Like
will
a
come.
grown man pissing in bed. How
You
often
are
does that
literally,
happen?
is that horrible, dude? Would you be upset with that?
What, a grown man pees
Yeah.
in bed?
And
if
then
I
he's
had
like,
to, if I had to clean it up,
and then when
if
he
I had
does
to clean it up, yes.
You would, and then in that scenario, like, he also goes into the other bed in the room that no one's in, and then he shits on that. And then he comes out here and he's acting like a dickhead to you because you just not magically pop in there and clean the piss off the bed. And he's mad that he can't sleep. And it's poop.
Yeah.
So like that was that job pretty much.
Yeah.
And then walking into a room and being like,
I used to be one
All
of
right.
those people though.
Hector,
I used to be one of those people
Hector. Hey, Hector, you got blood work.
that just
Hector,
I just
Hector,
you
you
know,
got Hector?
you just feel entitled though, you know?
Hector's dead.
You feel entitled to everything. You don't feel like you should be accountable for anything. Because it's like I'll say this right now. It's like in the black culture. You get told that your ancestors were slaves and you know white people are bad and they're evil, but we're trying to make things better now. And then there's this entitlement that you feel like, oh, they owe us something, but they're never gonna give it to us. And you gotta be nice to us, but then you always gotta be like wary of white people because they can be racist. And then it's just like drummed up and beaten in and drummed up. But what actually ends up happening is you realize, oh, racism really isn't real as what they're saying it used to be anyway. It's like dead. You know what I mean? It's not real in my ass. You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, people hate each other, but people have hated each other from the end of time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For various reasons. You know what I mean? Whether that be religious or
Kanye West hates Jews.
yeah, like again, religious.
Yeah, but that's still the same shit. Because they're culturally completely different. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
They're culturally completely
Don't they both smell though?
Who?
Jews and black people.
Do they smell?
Yes, they smell.
I'm
They
sure
smell
they
bad.
have smells.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that they smell bad.
I'm pretty sure they smell bad.
I never thought that black people smell bad.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Never met any smelly
I've
black
actually-
people? I've met
I
many.
definitely met smelly people. You're talking about I don't believe in racism. And I just don't see it. And they're like, you notice that like only certain races smell bad?
No, I'm getting to
Okay.
that. I'm gonna get to that. But
You just got to it.
well, I just said the Jews smell bad and black people smell bad.
That's a racist statement. You said you think
Puerto
they
Ricans
do.
smell bad too. So do white
here's the
people.
thing. Here's the thing. Yeah, everybody has smells.
Bad
But-
smells. Bad smells.
Okay. Here's one thing I noticed. If you're in an urban area, like
Why can't you just say
Hold
that?
on.
though?
Because I don't think it's true. So
They
if
do.
you're in an urban area like this, and you're just sitting in a room in here, and all of a sudden you smell the craziest smell out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Someone's just cooking a dinner, a normal everyday dinner, and I'm like, what the fuck kind of Star Wars meal are they
It's a dead
fucking
cat.
making?
It's a dead
It
cat in there.
smells like
Who knows?
completely alien smells to me.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? That kind of stinky to me.
Yeah.
But I'm not like, I don't think it smells bad. I'm just like so off guard by it. Does that make sense? It's like, black people have a smell, but I never was like, ew, ever. I've definitely smelled white people and been like, you smell like actual poop. Like, you smell like shit.
Yeah.
And I met black people, like you smell like complete BO. But it's never like, okay, I smell this BO black person. I'm like, okay, all black people smell bad. No.
But if you don't go around smelling enough of them, how would you know?
So here's the interesting thing about how white people greet each other. Hi, Brandon. How are you doing? Hey, nice to see. No, that is inappropriate. Inappropriate. White person, you cross the line with a white person. How do you greet yourself with a black person? Hey, yo, what's up, man? Hey, I see the camera. Hey, what's up, man? All right. Hey, what's up? What's up, man?
Look
All
at
right,
me, look at me.
all right.
Step back.
All right.
Look at me.
So
Look at me.
that's different.
You see that
You
nose?
can smell people.
See the little nostrils? See these
Yeah.
big Hoover vacuum nostrils?
You need-
They're there to smell bad people.
This is the fun thing.
So maybe it's just the nose. That's what it comes down to, the nose. If you have a smaller nose, you probably may be less offended. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's why you got high nose symptoms and all this hot smell. Got more. You have more.
Oxygen coming in that bitch.
What's it called?
Because see those people that sleep with sleep apnea machines,
Yes.
and they
I have
and
met
they
some
struggle
people
and
that
they
need
struggle
that shit. Dude,
like fucking Darth Vader.
you know what's odd to me? Like women my age or even younger than me, who like without a sleep apnea, they don't even know they need one. They'll be sleeping. They're like, it'll literally be like, I'll be laying in bed and they'll be like, and then go back like.
And you think they're awake and they're not. They're just this how they sleep.
Some people are different, man. Like I did. Like some people are different. Some people will like just be out like snoring like that, and I could be like, "Yo,
Well, I think
hey!" And they
like,
won't wake up.
when it comes to
But
guys,
then you'll have
and women-
people. I could be like, they'll be completely snoring,
Yeah.
like hard snoring, and I'd be like, "Hey, you wanna go get breakfast?" And I'm like, "Yes." Like seriously, it's crazy. Yeah.
Psychos.
Yeah.
But I feel like a lot of that comes down to, especially if they don't have people that really care about them around them to tell them otherwise. I would say fucking, I don't know, like a lot of women aren't used to being told like the truth by people. So who's gonna sit there and tell you, especially if you're trying to sleep with them? Who's gonna sit there and tell them like, yo, you sound like a fucking monster, or you smell? You know what I mean? So you can get away with smelly pussy, sounding like a monster.
Yeah, but you know what I
just to
started
tell
to do?
somebody wants to hit.
But you know what I started to do?
But you-
that's no, hold on. I understand what you're saying. I agree. But what I started to do that significantly improved the quality of my life
Okay.
was that when I started seeing those things that really bugged the shit out of me like that, that I wanted to be like, look, if you can't stop like scratching your pussy right in front of me, I need to leave. If I feel that way, I just exit the scenario, and then I stop talking.
Yeah.
Because it's, you know, there's plenty of fish in the old sea out there, you know.
Yeah.
And I got a reel, and I'm ready to go fishing. You know?
Yeah.
Or no?
Not really.
Lighten up, dude.
Lighten up.
Here, I'll put this out. I don't want to make you feel triggered or anything.
I'm not triggered. I'm not trying to breathe that shit in. And
It's not your fault, dude.
Your real addiction's come out, but it's okay. I'm
My
here for
real
you.
addiction?
I'm here
No,
for
my
you.
real addiction's going to come out.
I know you're struggling here. I know you're struggling
cigarette
here.
on the podcast in your apartment. That's when the real addiction
That's
kicks
not
in.
happening. I'll throw your ass out the window.
Damn. That'd be good. That'd be views.
No, it wouldn't, because I wouldn't be able to get the camera in time to film it. This would make me sad.
Just see me go off camera and you just hear my screams. That would be better, honestly.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, have I ever done that?
Brady, please
I
help
feel like
me.
I've done that
Throw a
before.
human being out.
Not thrown them, but held them out like from a high distance. Like I'm going to drop them. You know what I mean?
I helped my brother throw someone down in flight 7. They were fucking around. They were literally asking for it.
Oh, good.
This guy would come over. He was a friend of my brother's roommate, and he would come over.
See,
he
I've
was just
heard
a-
enough.
listen, he's a young college kid.
I've heard enough
He
of
would
these
come
stories.
over. Just listen.
But how is this
Shut up.
always everyone else's
So
fault?
this guy would come in, and he would be like, "What's up, pussies?" Literally, like that kind of guy.
Okay.
And it was, I think it was a situation that was
Coming
a hot,
hard.
There was a hot chick there, and he was like touching
Trying to impress her.
That, and he was like feeling up on her, trying to. Okay, he
Yeah.
thinks she's vibing him. She's literally doing this shit, like, and.
Oh, the guy that goes in and touches the woman even though she didn't ask for touch?
Yeah, like he's just doing shit like this. He's not like full on
Yeah.
like groping her yet, but he's like
Yeah.
like doing this, and she's literally
Yeah.
going like, and he's not getting it.
Yeah.
So. And then he's also being like she comes over and she's talking to me, and he walks up to me and he's just like, "So what's up, faggot?" I'm just kidding. That's not funny. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
not funny. You can't say that to somebody. And you can say it on a podcast in that reference.
What,
Like,
faggot?
referencing a story, yeah. But
It's against the law.
it's not against the law yet. But we're getting there. Progress.
You didn't want to speak about laws. Did you know there's a law in an American town? I can't
I
figure
think I
out
was like
where.
getting to a point.
Where, but they it's the law in the books where the husband can actually take his wife to the center of town and beat her. It's still in the books.
That's not a
It's
good
just they
law.
don't enforce it.
I don't like that law.
That law sounds hilarious.
I think any kind of violence like that, I think it's good for the community, but it should be.
But look where we've come.
Wait.
Look how far we've come.
That statement can't be left there. What it should be is like a consensual thing on both, like duel. I'm pretty much what I'm saying. You should be able to.
But think about
If
this.
you have a real problem with somebody, right?
Take
Let's
your
say you're
wife
in the wrong.
to the center of
Just
town
stop for
and
one
beat
minute.
her.
That is incorrect. That is incorrect. You should not do that. What I'm saying is there's a scenario. Maybe you have a discrepancy with a neighbor, right? And I challenge you to a duel.
Yeah, that was
You
a
take
very
it to
real
court.
thing.
But what
People
you
did
do,
that.
like
Yeah.
there was a system, you take
You
it to
see
court
that,
and they
yeah.
rule. They
Wow,
say,
court.
okay, so you parked in this guy's actual parking spot,
Yeah.
you took up his spot,
Usually meet the next day.
you are actually in the wrong, you have to meet the next day.
Either by knife or gun. And you
It's
duel.
whatever the person, the victim of the crime. I'm saying this is a new setup. This is Joshtown.
Oh,
And
Joshtown?
Yeah,
What's
sure.
the setup?
So you go to court, you like present your shit, and then you have to fight, and whoever the victim of the crime is gets to decide how the fight is. So it could be like just a brawl to the death by hands.
Yeah.
It could be like I'm gonna fight
So
you.
whether you're guilty or not, whoever wins is
No,
the
no, no,
innocent
no, no,
person?
no.
Oh, okay.
If you're found that, like, let's say you lend me money, right? I borrow money from you,
Yeah.
like $1,000,
Yeah.
and I fucked you over and I never paid you back.
Yeah.
You could challenge me to a duel, and
Okay.
pretty much it would go through a system where they say, okay, we can prove this person fucked you over that money.
Yeah.
You now have the right to challenge this man to a duel. So it's not like you can straight up kill this person,
Yeah.
but now you have the right to take his life if you please.
Okay.
And you can do it any way you want to. As far as like,
It'd be kind of fucked up though if you die in the process.
well, the alternative
Because
could
then they
be
get the money and
the
then you're
alternative
dead.
could be this. It could be this for the person that it's against, right? Being challenged to the duel. In lieu of this, you can do like life in jail or something.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Or you can fight this. You can
Cattle punch
fight
is
to the
wrong
death.
though.
Huh?
Putting people in jail is wrong though. Fighting the
I'm
death
saying
sounds a
if
little
it's
better.
something. I'm saying if
They
it's
don't gotta
something
suffer.
real.
They don't gotta suffer. Just end it.
You know what would be
Just end it.
badass
Just
though?
end it.
Someone like who raped children, or someone who was a serial murderer, just
Yeah.
like a serial like that. Like they give those people a choice to like gladiator fight to the death type style.
That doesn't sound like a choice. You're just gonna make them for our entertainment.
No, they
fight
can
to
do
death.
that. Yeah, that'd be kind of badass.
Yeah.
A little bit. They did it before in history.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah. I'm not saying everything they did before in history we should do again. Some of that shit was really bad.
We should though.
Yeah, not all. See,
What parts of history should we not do? Besides like the fun parts like slavery.
no, see that's. I'm not exactly for slavery, but I have a huge fear that the human race is going to get enslaved by AI.
Although I mean,
Yeah.
technically, I guess there's more slavery now than there was in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, child sex trafficking, that's what
Yeah.
they say it does. Sound of Freedom.
Yeah.
Sound of Freedom.
Have you seen it yet?
Yes. I saw it the opening weekend. Yeah. It was good. I mean, it was like a B movie, but it was good though. Like I liked I like when they like set up the Sting Island, and I like that the guy who played the Mexican former cartel member who
Yeah.
helps the dude set up all that shit.
Yeah.
That was like an interesting character.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. I still like. I'm just like, okay, that's all well and good, but how the fuck has this Epstein shit just like had gone on for so long?
Money.
I know that. I know, obviously.
Josh, how do you spell happiness?
M-O-N-E-Y.
Exactly.
I
When you have enough of it, it doesn't matter what the crime is, how heinous, how horrible the shit is. People are just gonna be like, okay. You know?
Yeah.
But it is what it is, right?
It is what it is. I wonder how much longer I left on this thing.
Enough time to roll dice.
Roll a dice.
Roll dice for money. We can gamble.
What do I look like to you?
As a degenerate gambler.
I actually really don't gamble.
Yeah, I don't either.
Really don't really gamble with money.
Although
think
I like
gambling's
the I like the ideas of gambling on things that like aren't like
Oh,
normally like no, they're not things that aren't like normal to gamble on. Like, can they make it across the street without getting hit?
Okay, that's
Or is this person going to gain 200 pounds?
That would
Is
be
it-
fun. That would actually be a lot.
Yeah.
Well, like any like a small show or that, like okay, watch people go into a barbershop.
Yeah.
And then be like, that person's gonna come out with a shaved head. They're gonna come out with this haircut. You know what I mean? They come
Yeah.
out, and you both lose. Ah!
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
But like,
Betting on people's relationships.
yeah, that's fun. That gets like, that's a little sassy. That's like gossip, too. I don't know. You get together with the girls and you're like, Kimberly's getting sick of him. She's getting sick of him.
I feel like the older I get though, when it comes to stuff like that, none of that shit surprises me. When people are like, "Yeah, we're not together anymore," I'm like, I knew that was gonna happen. You know what I mean? Just because this culture of the grass is always greener on the other side.
Maybe culture of that.
Hell yeah.
Because the
Ain't
culture
gonna
I grew
blame
up
it.
with is literally like, oh, I mean, this is hard. Like, just life kind of sucks. It's like, well, guess what? That's what life is. You're gonna be miserable for the rest of it. So just you gotta get used to it now. Like I'm not even joking. So
Yeah.
there you go.
That was good though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What good?
Yeah.
Sure.
What? What's wrong? What happened? What happened? Did they hit you?
No. No. Parents are like too liberal and white.
Yeah. You missed out then. You could have kept
Oh,
your ass
yeah, I
out
got
of jail.
my
You
mouth
kept your ass out of jail.
I didn't get like, it wasn't like I was
Long beat.
outside picking a switch or anything like that.
Yeah.
Didn't do none of that.
Could have kept you off of drugs if they did that.
If they beat me,
Well, when's the earliest time that you used drugs? Yeah. How old were you? 12?
When
If
I
they didn't
started
beat you,
reading
that
it.
12-year-old shit wouldn't have happened. If
Yeah,
they was on
yelled.
top of you.
Yeah, they yelled, and I don't think that made me angry.
Yeah.
That didn't make me scared.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean? It made me like, fuck you.
But your real dad wasn't there, right? That's part of it.
Also,
Who
Yeah, but
really
then-
respects stepdads? I like. Come on, let's be honest.
I did though, because he was
Did?
like,
Did
yeah,
you?
because he was mad young, or I was really young when he came in. So
You respected him?
yeah,
Did you?
I feel like it was almost like he
He was a
wasn't
kid.
huh?
Good then.
But no, but for real though, he kind of didn't like want to fully commit all the way. Like, you
Yeah.
can tell, like he probably felt awkward like being someone else's dad. So
Yeah.
that was
It's
bad.
not his sperm.
No, yeah, that I get it. I don't hold that shit against him. I hold much more.
But in order to be like the dad, he should have just beat the shit out of you. For real,
yeah,
for real.
he's
That's
a
a real authority figure.
I've got,
Yeah, he should have beat the shit out of you.
yeah.
Kept your ass out of trouble.
Also, like me and my brother.
Beat you and then talk to you.
Me and my brother were like this size when we were like 12. Like we went through Grossberg young, so that was out of the.
Yeah. I got pretty big when I was little too.
Yeah, I think that was that. That was.
But it was just weird because everybody else was catching up, and it was just me and my friend Edgar.
Yeah.
And then like they took us out of class and put us like in the room with slow people. And then they give you like root beer and treats and stuff when you finish the project. Reward system for the big slow kids.
Yeah, we had a
Like it wasn't that I was hiding it. I
We
knew it
had
wasn't
that-
smart. I knew it wasn't that smart.
We had that in elementary school.
Yeah.
They were called pork rewards. Pork rewards. Politeness.
Well, it wasn't for everybody. It was just for me and
Listen,
Edgar. The rest of the class didn't get
listen,
snacks.
you get a P for politeness,
Yeah.
an O for obedience. Forgetting how to spell pork. R for responsible, and K for kind. I might have gotten a K
Yeah.
once.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get that. Some kind. I was kind. It was nice.
Aw.
I was
What
actually.
happened then?
No, I was actually.
Wait.
I'm pretty sure.
How'd you go from the what you call it? The pork what?
Pork rewards.
How'd you go from the pork rewards
How do I go from
to
pork
probation?
So I literally that's the craziest thing is like if you just without saying what it was for and you were just
Let me
like,
ask you this.
wait,
Hold on,
stop.
Before you
Let me-
forget this, please, just let me say this before I forget this. How many minorities were in your pork record class?
Actually, there was quite a bit of Spanish people.
Okay.
Yep. Quite a bit of Spanish people in that school.
Pork rewards. My mind instantly thinks, well, where's the pork at, bitch? Where's the pork tenderloin?
Yeah, like an 8-year-old's mind doesn't tend to
No
really
pork chops, no applesauce.
I always think that's so weird when people compare applesauce with savory thing like that. I mean,
It's good, though.
It is
Yeah,
good.
it
Yeah, I
is.
do like it, but I always found it odd.
You know what it is? It's like if you take a whole
Actually,
pig
it's like
and you stuff it with apples and then you roast that sucker.
Yeah, roast pig, is pretty good.
Whole roasted pig.
No, but I've never
Stuff with
I've been to a
apples.
pig roast.
So stuff and stuff too.
Stuff with all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
Yo, I went to one that was like a Spanish family, and they dug up. They had this wine that they
Yeah.
buried,
Yeah.
and it had like cheese and olives in it and shit. Bro, it was so good, dude. It was so fucking good. I really want to learn how to make it because it was so good. It was so fucking good.
That's
they were.
That's like all cultures around the world pretty much do all that type of shit. It's
Yeah.
just here we're all like process,
I know, I
manufacture,
fucking-
process. Eat your soul in green.
Well, yeah.
Take all the fun out of cooking.
I mean,
Man, it's
like,
a little lazy.
now though it's nice.
It's that
It's just
drive-through
like, if
culture.
you want the information, you can go get it, and you can also go to a lot of places that talk
Have you been to
about
the new
this
Shake
shit.
Shack?
No, but I
Harrisburg
do.
Pike.
You trying to get a burger, bro? I would love a smash burger.
Just think about that.
Let's go get one.
Think about
But
that.
I'm not driving with you, but
What, Shake Shack?
yeah, I'll go with you, but I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go up there and go. But I also don't want to drive with you in the car really all that much more than I need to. You're aggressive.
It scares you.
Scared's not the word. It gives me slight anxiety. It's not getting in a wreck. It's not getting in a wreck. It's like we're gonna have to fight somebody or something. Yes, bro. It will happen. You can't like, dude. You are like. Like go right into someone.
The times
These
when
people are too like.
the only time that someone tried to fight me, it was another black person. It was another black person. He pulled his car to the side. I stopped my car. He got out, and right before I guess he was gonna try to fight me or whatever, he comes up to me, and I'm smoking weed before all this happened, and I still have the joint. And I roll my window down to see what this guy's going to say to me or if he's going to try to hit me. So I roll my window down. I'm like, okay, it's on. You know what I mean? And I think I was going to the grocery store. I was on my way to work.
Okay.
But he instantly smelled my good-ass weed, and it just threw him off. I said, I kid you not. And then the whole us being angry at each other diffused quickly. And he commented, you got some good-ass weed. And I was like, yeah. I forget what else happened, but there was no swing or hitting, and we drove off. I knew he wanted to get where he wanted to go bad, and he understood how I felt. I really told him, like, look, man, I'm trying to get where I want to go. I don't care about you. I'm just trying to get where I gotta get. I'm trying to get to where I gotta go. No hard feelings or whatever, right? But yeah, I've had instances like that, but it's rare. You know what I mean?
You literally are like, what's this motherfucker doing?
Yeah.
Floor it. You have this much space between you and another person. Like it'll be a 2-lane road. And you'll be here, someone will be here, someone will be here. Stop. And you will like, I mean, like, you have a tiny little baby car. Like, if there was
I like small cars for that reason.
It's misleading.
I love small cars.
Because if there was ever, like, a small, big energy car, well, no, that's the opposite. So maybe this is a big energy car. So small. Tiny. But also, you can get it in there. You know, like, again, I'm not just blatantly talking.
Like, I would never do this in a truck or some big ass boat car.
I don't know if respect is the word, but I definitely was like impressed with this sheer skill of being able. Like, you really did get to where we were going much more. I'm just like, how the fuck do you not get to the road? Like, I just don't understand that. That's that's what it is. I am scared of the police. I don't like the police.
Don't be, I'm not.
It took me
They're there to protect and serve us.
To get off of probation.
Especially black people.
What, the black people police?
No, I said police are there to protect and serve the community.
Yes.
I'm not scared of them.
Yeah, but they don't act like that, and you know what that is. You know
it's their job. If you have to deal with hostile people day after day after day, that's going to get to you.
Yes.
You're going to be.
No matter what.
You're going to come up to a total stranger.
I'm telling you right now.
You're waiting for them to roll their window down. You got to talk to them. It's not going to be. It's not usually a nice interaction.
Because they want to tell you that you were speeding, and that you cut this person off. So I got to write you a ticket. Yeah. And then you're going to be like, no. Yeah. No. Yeah. No.
Oh, I don't do that.
Oh, okay.
I don't do that. I know. I just ask. I'm usually just like, what is the infraction? Like, what exactly did I do that was wrong? You know what I mean? But I don't say no. It's still recording? Yeah. Yeah. I don't say no to it. No. I think that's what it is. I think that's why I don't get tickets though. I'm blatantly honest with them. I don't hold back. I don't filter my words. I talk to the police.
Hey,
it's
man,
like I'm talking to you right now.
You told me you don't have any like.
I don't. I think it makes people mad though, because I know people that don't do that and they get tickets all the time.
Right.
Yeah,
no, I know. But also, like, listen, I also know a lot of people who drive fucking insane or drive like a fucking complete pussy.
And they wreck their cars.
That gets you in trouble too.
And then they wreck their cars.
Like, I'm loose. And I'm paying attention to everything.
Yeah, I pay attention.
But also, like, I'm on another spectrum of you. Like, I feel like we have a similar process. I just don't drive up people's asses. I give people space, and I try to utilize, like,
the
I gotta go somewhere.
of what's going through my brain when I make these turns and switches and all that shit. I hit the brake, or I hit the throttle, or you know what I mean? Yeah. I like I wear a hat now when I drive. So a lot of times, right before I'm about to speed and I'm about to put my windows down, I immediately put my hat down so that's firm in my head so it doesn't blow out the window. I immediately, sometimes I'll turn music off so there's no distractions. You know what I mean? I'll fix all my mirrors so I can see from all sides. I'll fix my rear view mirror. I'll adjust my seat.
I've been doing that.
I'll pull my seat
Cars.
up. I'll pull my seat up like an old person. We get firm hands on, 2 hands on the steering wheel, and then I'll just go. I'll just
Yeah, I know.
go,
I know.
go, go.
And then whoever's in the passenger seat with you is like,
Put your seatbelt on.
at one point I was like, okay. Because I think I went like the whole ride to the store and then on the way back, and then we were like on the highway.
Like I had a girlfriend
I
once
can't do
when
this.
I had my old, I had an old 1994 Honda Accord, and I had one of my ex-girlfriends in the car with me, and after I was done driving, she instantly was just like, I didn't know old cars like that could move so fast. I was like, all cars can move this fast.
Oh,
It's
it's
just
my car.
people don't drive like this.
Yeah.
They drive like this. And
No,
they,
I
and
got
they
over
sit in
it and
traffic.
shit. I just don't want to drive around the city because people are just such dickheads.
Yeah, they do dickhead
I
shit.
just can't. I can't risk someone panicking and
Yeah.
dickhead shit. Fuck my car up. So I try to. I don't know. I don't mind driving through the city. I know so many people who don't want to drive in the city. Or where I'm like, hey, do you want to meet over here? They're like, oh, they start complaining.
I mean, I prefer like to walk if I don't have to.
Yeah, me too. I mean, that's why I'll park down here I'm gonna park here all the time. Even when you know. This is gonna be my spot. This is like perfect, right up from the town square.
A lot of the park here.
Yeah. I might actually just get a parking permit. You said it's only $10.
Yeah, $10.
Yeah, why fake it?
$10 for a year.
I'm
For
gonna
a whole
get
year,
it.
yeah.
They'll literally do this in one day.
$10 for a whole year.
Yeah.
Well, you have to prove that you live here.
Shit. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's wrong. I
And
can't.
you can fake that shit though.
I could. I'd have to find an address to do it with. And like you pretty much have
And then
to have somebody
identification.
consent.
Identification.
Yeah, I won't do. Yeah, that's too
It's
much.
$5. Just go to PennDOT. They don't have to
To
prove that
change
you
my
live.
whole license.
No, but you don't have to prove that you live anywhere on this block. Just say that. They give you the $5 change. Those parking people, they'll take that. And bam, there's your permit.
And then I gotta get back my actual address.
So literally all
I
of
can't,
but listen,
I can't
listen.
have a random address. on
Yeah,
my
they're not going to
address.
send anything there. It's good, literally, because you're not changing your mailing address. You're changing you're just getting a piece of paper card that says that. So all together, listen to me, all together, it's all it's going to cost you $15. That's it. For a parking permit for an entire year.
You have to show me how to do that. because-
It's super easy.
Yeah, we'll
It's
just go
super
with that
easy.
Because I'm so yeah.
It's super easy.
Yo, what about this fucking Shake Shack though? Like I'm for real.
Hmm?
I'm like actually that.
Well, let's end this podcast here then.
It's. I think we had like about 12 minutes when I was.
Okay. If you want to have a great exit or something, do you want to do something
Exit?
special?
Yeah.
Did you hit that again?
Hit that.
No.
Nah, I'm good. I'll wait. I'm gonna sweat this on the way there.
Alright.
I think that's it. Yeah. I don't know. This is the prototype. Let's see.
This first one's pretty rough.
Yeah.
We'll get better at it.
You definitely gotta like loosen up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you gotta give me. You gotta. Sometimes I feel like you're making a point. And you're getting like. You're making a good point or whatever, but you're really like serious about it in the moment, and I'm
I
just
guess.
and you're just spitting like just straight
Yeah, I
facts
get
about
you.
it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm just like, okay, this is becoming like a heated discussion, and I feel like this isn't funny.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's
But
not funny.
no, some of it's funny. I think that some of that works. You just have to do it more. We'll go to Florida for it.
Maybe more
I'm not
funny.
saying not do that.
If I throw you out the window.
Why? That hurts.
Because,
That hurts.
no, it just excites me.
That would be a good.
Is there anytime, if sleep is not me, if I see someone start to fight or get angry, I get excited.
Me too.
I get happy.
I get really excited.
I get real happy and excited, like it's like a present that
Dude,
I didn't know I was gonna
I'm
get.
telling you, I would like to have something to project images on in like video because I'd like to show you some shit on.
How about a really
podcast.
fat chick?
Huh?
Like a really fat chick or person or dude,
Dude, that's like
and we could just
you don't have
project
TikTok.
onto their
You
skin.
don't have TikTok, do you?
We could project onto their skin.
That's what's good. Oh, get a big fat bitch just turn around.
They can face forward, their belly or their
Nah,
back.
I don't want all
and
the.
then
Their back's probably gonna be the finest.
we can
surface.
project a little image on there, and then that will be our screen.
Dude, speaking of money, speaking of gambling and shit, this isn't really gambling. But one time we were all drinking at my apartment on mine. I have that apartment back there, and I ran into my friend Rob. My brother brought some huge, like, gross chick over, and she literally was just saying anything to be cool, and you could tell. And me and my friend Rob were just, we were just roasting her right in her face, pretty much, just having a good old time. So eventually, my brother would go to the food bank and get a bunch of ridiculous food from the food bank. They gave him like a 10 can, like a big can of pork and beans. Yeah. And we pretty much we offered her first $50 to let us film her in a bathing suit eating it. And
what the fuck?
And first it became like you could have a spoon, like you can't have a spoon, and then no silverware, no bowls, no spoon. You have to be in a bikini, not a one piece. You have to be in a bikini, and you have to eat. And the first it was one can, then we kept adding money to it. We literally got up to $350. And she was gonna do all that on video, eat it, all this shit, and then so we were hyping up. We were literally like gonna break out a camera and get rolling. We were wanting to do this so bad, dude. That would have went viral.
Oh god. There's already people that do that that are overweight.
I'm not like almost like a mukbang or whatever, but this is before all that. But the for me, the genius behind it would have been it would have been like 2 Girls 1 Cup. It wouldn't have been like us all laughing. It would have just been like music playing.
That's somebody else's expense.
And her just like. Oh, dude. And then she backed out, of course. And I knew we had the money in him. Because she was taking it far. She's like, oh no, I'm gonna do it. We went to the ATM and we withdrew money so that we could pay her. We all threw in a bunch of money.
But then it all started to sink in for her probably.
Well, the walk back from the ATM, I really believe she was just like
questioning her life decisions. Yeah, like what? Am I this hard up for money?
I think we hyped it up too much because I think we got up to like 3 cans of pork and beans.
Damn.
And like she was but I told her, I mean, you don't have to eat all the cans. You just have to go all over. My brother, the comedy behind this whole thing. I think what really hyped us along was my brother being like, dude, fucking stop it, come on, man, fuck. And then he wouldn't leave.
Because he didn't want it to happen.
He wanted to just bang this chick. And that's it. And we were all like, yeah, cover yourself with pork and beans. He was getting so mad. Dude. My friend Rob, shouts out to Rob. I wonder what he's doing.
Yeah.
But dude, that was so fucking funny. That was so
you got in the way of his turkey. He said you got in the way of his turkey.
He was very upset about it. I can't remember what happened.
You just killed the whole boner for him.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Yeah. This is for another podcast. We'll do it another time. But I had some fun. I gotta tell because I'm mad at my brother, and I want to like.
All right, tune in next time, folks.
Yeah, there's some crazy fucking stories.